Hello and welcome. My name is Brooke. I'm a bakery owner, wife, and mom of two living in a small coastal town in South Mississippi. On my channel, I'll be sharing the behind the scenes of bakery life, the realities of entrepreneurship, and the beautiful chaos of balancing business, family, and everything in between. I am so glad you're here. Let's jump into this beautiful day. So on this particular day, I'm getting started at 7 a.m. I don't normally have to get started this early because I have an amazing team that comes in and gets the bakery up and going. But on this day, I had someone who was out. She was still on vacation, so I'm covering for her, as you do as a business owner, which is no problem because my team is amazing. So I'm going to get some cookies in the oven really fast. I'm going to get going on some cupcakes. And then this week we have the 4th of July holiday coming up. So in today's video, you're going to see lots of red, white, and blue themed goodies. What you see me making here is our fun little bomb pop cupcakes. It's a vanilla cupcake topped with blue raspberry buttercream, lime buttercream, and cherry buttercream. So fun. And then I had some extra of these little mini cakes that I didn't know what to do with, so I thought, let me put some icing on these. And then I looked up some cute designs for 4th of July, and I'll show you how these came out. So while I get these going, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So I have lived in Mississippi almost my entire life. I have always loved living near the water, and so it is my absolute dream to have my little bakery by the sea, as we call it. We're only a couple of blocks off of the beach in a little coastal town, and I actually have my bakery next door to my husband's restaurant. We're in a little downtown area, and so he gets to come by the bakery all the time, and our two girls get to run back and forth between our two businesses, and it's just an absolute dream. I literally get to live out my very own fairy tale every day. But, you know, as much fun as it is, being an entrepreneur, especially being a female entrepreneur, always has its challenges. I feel like every day I live trying to find a balance between being a mom, being a wife, being a business owner, you know, being a good daughter, a good friend, all the things. And so as much as I love doing what I do, every day is not rainbows and sunshine. And so that's kind of what I hope to share in this channel, kind of the ups and downs and the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. I just thought these little 4th of July mini cakes turned out so cute. And now here's a little shot of the storefront when it's all stocked and ready to go. It's rare that I get a clip of the storefront really stocked because I feel like as soon as the doors open, we always have customers coming in. So it's really tough to get a good picture or a good video of the storefront nice and stocked, which is a good problem to have. So once we get the storefront all stocked up, it's time to sit down to a pile of emails, Facebook messages, DMs, all the things. It's always so wonderful to get away and have a little vacation for a week, but it seems like the workload is always so much heavier when you get back. But that is okay. I will never ever complain about having too much work to do because I always remember that it could be the other way around. So in the middle of answering emails, the phone rang, and a really good customer of mine called and said that she and her family were having dinner at my husband's restaurant next door that evening, and that she had forgotten to order a cake, and could I please put something together for her. So of course I am always going to make time for our really good customers, and it's always so easy when somebody's eating dinner next door. We can just put a little something together and drop it off for them to have at dinner. So I'll show you guys what I came up with. She gave me total creative freedom on this design. She said that her mother-in-law liked the color red. She said she loved red velvet cake, and we just happened to have one of those on hand. So I put this together for her, and I'm really excited to show you how it came out. So while the cake was setting up, I jumped back to emails, and then we got our delivery of truffles that we sell in the storefront. We make everything that we can ourselves in the storefront, but these truffles that I found are just amazing. But guys, look how they arrived. These truffles were actually scheduled to arrive at the store while we were on vacation, And so since we weren't here to receive them, the UPS driver just carried them around on his truck for almost a solid week. So this is what we were given, but I'm going to actually link this company below because their response time was so amazing. Their customer service was amazing. We were able to get a full refund. And, this is just one of those things. This is part of being a business owner. You just kind of have to put out fires and troubleshoot throughout the day. So now that this last minute cake is set up and ready to ice, I'm going to show you guys what I came up with as far as the design. Let me know in the comments if you like to watch this type of cake decorating. I feel like the trend right now is all of these piped ruffles and just fun little piping details on cakes, and this is my absolute favorite type of cake to decorate. So anytime I get creative freedom on a cake, it is definitely going to be full of lots of piping and ruffles and all the sweet things. So here's the finished product. I am just so happy with how this sweet little cake turned out, especially for something that we were able to put together last minute. I love the fresh berries on top. I just thought that added such a nice little touch. And then I was able to hand it off to my hubby, and his restaurant is literally right next door. So he walked it inside so that they would have it ready whenever they walk in for dinner in just a little bit. And then I wanted to give you guys just a quick little glimpse of what our two spaces look like together. This is just such a treat every day to work alongside him, and he gets to pop in my place, I get to pop in his. And then I just had to show you guys these planter boxes that we have outside of the bakery. So I have always had flowers planted in these boxes, but as a business owner, you just get so busy and it gets so hard to keep up with. So in the spring of this year, I bought these fake pink petunias, I guess they're petunias, off of Amazon. I'll be sure to link those below, and stuck them in there. But guys, look, my little flowers ended up coming back. I just thought that was so neat. So once I was able to finish up for the day, the girls and I loaded up and headed to the gym. This is something that we've been trying to do this summer because I deal with a lot of thyroid issues. My youngest daughter is now dealing with a lot of thyroid issues. Both of my girls deal with migraines, and so we've just been trying to make some healthy lifestyle choices and hit the gym at least 5 days a week if we can. Then once we got home, it was time to change out of sweaty gym clothes, light a nice candle, and hop right in the kitchen to get dinner started. On nights like this, when I'm super tired and just ready for something simple, I like to do one-pot meals. So this is going to be similar to a hamburger helper. I just brown off half of an onion, brown off about a pound of ground meat, and then go ahead and get that strained. Now, typically I would add some beef broth to this, but this is my new obsession. It's called Better Than Bouillon. They make it for chicken, vegetable, and beef, and I have all three, and I use it in everything, so I'll be sure to link that below. But then you're just going to add in some milk, whatever your favorite pasta is. I love elbow noodles. Literally give that a stir, put in some of your favorite seasonings, put on a lid, and walk away. Now, I like to do a Sunday reset every week and totally clean my house from top to bottom, but let me know in the comments if by Tuesday your house looks like this too, because I want to know that I'm not the only one. But while dinner's going, I'm just going to get these clean dishes put away and just do a quick little 10-15 minute tidy on the house. In the comments what your week looks like. Do you work full time? Do you have to come home and cook and clean and do all the things? I would love to build a community here where we can just all learn about each other and kind of share life hacks and tips and things like that, and just build each other up. This is one product that I am loving this summer. It's a sandalwood and cedar scent from Method, which you can buy at Target. I think there's other places you can buy it as well, but it smells so good. It's such a nice, clean scent for summer. So I like spraying all of my surfaces down in the evening. I just feel like it gives the home a nice little refresh, and I just really love this product. So at this point in the evening, dinner is almost done, and the last thing that I have to add to our one-pot meal is some shredded cheese. And guys, I could have sworn that I had a bag of shredded cheese in my fridge, but when I checked, I did not. So we're going to improvise. I always buy these trays of cheese for the family to snack on, so I thought, you know what? We're just going to grab the cheddar from there, grab a knife and cutting board, and voila. We had shredded cheddar cheese. Sometimes you just have to improvise because I was not running to the store. So once I got that all added in, got it stirred up, dinner was done. We were ready to eat. So I'll show you guys what it came out like. This is such an easy meal. I'll be sure to post the recipe below in case you're interested. I threw on a little pot of canned green beans just to have something green on the plate. Like I said, I've been trying to make some good lifestyle changes for us here lately. So here is what our plates look like. I made some green beans for my oldest and I, some peas for my husband who does not eat green beans, and a fruit cup for my youngest who will not touch a vegetable to save her life. So once dinner's all done, my hubby immediately jumps in the kitchen, which is nice. He's really great about helping out with dishes and laundry and things like that. I get all the leftovers put away. And then on nights like tonight, it's nice because the girls don't have school the next morning. So sometimes we'll play a game or watch a show or a movie or something like that after dinner. But, you know, this is kind of part of both being entrepreneurs. You know, we come home, we're exhausted, we don't really want to do anything, but it's nice to have a home-cooked meal. It's nice to wake up to a clean kitchen in the morning. So the girls really help us a lot as well, and we all kind of try to work as a team just to keep the home running like it should. This is one of my projects that I have for the weekend. Let me know in the comments if you have a corner of your house that all the kids' drinks and snacks seem to land and you just have nowhere to put them. That's my goal to work on for this weekend. So this is my favorite part of the day. The overhead lights go off. All we have is lamplight and a nice candle going. The house gets quiet, and on this particular night, there was even a little bit of rain outside, which makes it even nicer. My favorite thing to do at night is to cozy up with a book or a true crime show and just decompress for the night before we have to wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm really hoping to create a community here where we can share and inspire each other. I've become attached to so many creators on this platform and enjoy being a part of their journey. So I hope that I can be that for someone here as well. Be sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments if there's anything that you'd like for me to share in an upcoming video. And until that next video, here's to making life a little sweeter.